Wait, are my bangs doing the thing?
Excuse me.
I don't know what I would do without you.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know what I would do without you. There you go.
Hi, my name is Nicole Terherst Amezqua, and I'm Audrey Terherst's older sister and her legal guardian.
Nice to meet you. My name is Audrey Terherst. I'm a junior at Rockbridge. It's my 3rd year here, and I started being involved in the Daydreams Foundation since I was a freshman. Of course, so I am originally from Playa del Carmen, Mexico, in Quintana Roo, which is a state. And I grew up in the Caribbean beach, so it's very different from Missouri, very, very different. Very different. And I didn't realize it till I got here, and I unfortunately had to move due to some safety concerns that I was having back home. So I didn't necessarily want to move. It was more of like, it's the best thing that I can do in that situation. Not a great situation, very, very unsafe, and I just had the other option to leave my parents and leave my friends and just pack my whole life up in a suitcase and just fly out.
When Audrey first moved here, it was March of 2020. So I was finishing up my undergrad at Mizzou, and I got a phone call from my mom, and there was some questions, there were some concerns for Audrey's safety, and the police was involved. It was a very tumultuous, unprecedented and very scary, both for herself and my parents, situation. And with being the way that I was raised, I didn't hesitate. My mom was like, can Audrey come to you in the States?
And it was during COVID as well. And getting here, I not only had to make friends, I had to figure out how to do that on Zoom. And during online classes, I don't know the language very well. I can't read or write because I only learned how to do it in Spanish.
Hello, I'm Lilia Benayed, and I'm the EL teacher at Rockbridge High School. I've known Audrey since freshman year, so it's been 3 years since I've known Audrey. Each year at Rockbridge, we have Global Village, and it's a whole week, 5 days of celebrating cultures around the world. So she participated the last 3 years, but this year, she took on planning, executing all the events.
So basically we do it once a year, and we organize it with a month ahead of times, and we have a whole week just dedicated to international students. We have a lot of people that fly in for it. They also want to see it. We have some people from Egypt, everywhere, all over the world. And so I'm just thankful to be able to have the opportunity and meet people from completely different backgrounds, and something that for others might seem weird or odd, which is not, it's just different. It's something that people are not used to. And so I just like other students to get exposed to that.
So since day one, I knew that Audrey was a special person, always has a smile on her face. In fact, she lights up the room when she walks to the class. Always have the positive attitude, even on hard days. She's very assertive. I learned how to be resilient, just listening to her hard work and then not giving up on her goals. Okay, I'm gonna cry now.
Oh, that was fast, don't you?
Sorry.
That must be. No, I tell her every day, I'm like, Miss B, you look like my mom. I'm like, you remind me of my mom. No, Nicole was just saying, her Miss B reminds me of my mom. I'm like, I know.
Yeah. So I think whenever we decided to get her involved with cheerleading, we had gone through a list of all these extracurriculars that would maybe be available to her.
Okay, is there anything that interests you? And I'm like, well, when I was little, I would see a lot of American movies and cheerleaders. I was like, okay, sure, why not? The first set of friends that I did was during cheer tryouts or cheer practice. And it's just one of the main reasons was to socialize. But then I also started getting my exercise in, and then I started being more involved. And then first day of school, I knew someone. So Daydreams has been a huge support since I got here because of all of these little things that I wanted to do. I wasn't limited because I was able to get the funds for it, or I was just able, money wasn't limited. I had no idea, like at all. And I actually just found out like a few minutes ago, like 2 minutes ago, that it was involving multiple teachers. So I guess it just makes me feel like, I don't know, makes me feel more aware of like the people that I have like around me and that actually like, that are like there to help me. Was not expecting that at all. So I guess that just kind of, I kind of made my heart happy.
Yeah, hearing that she was not only nominated but then awarded the Star Award for Daydreams was really emotional for me. Forgive me if I get emotional through this, but it just really embodies like all the things I see in her. I'm just so proud of her. She really came from like a situation where she had every reason to not want to be involved, not succeed, be mad at the world. And it was really all out of her hands. And she was just so willing to try new things and to be willing to fail at them and then get up and say, you know, maybe this wasn't for me, and then try something else. And then decide, you know, I want to continue being involved. Maybe I'll try track. Like, can we talk to Daydreams about that? Can we get fitted for cleats? Or like, what does that look like? Or maybe I want to try golf. And not having to say no to her, even though as a graduate student then, like, she would have understood. But she's just so inspiring in the way she does things. I've always joked around with anyone that'll like let me talk about her, that I tell Audrey, I want to be Audrey when I grow up. I'm just, her positive affect, her willingness to help others and to better herself in the process is just, she's my sunshine. It makes me want to be better. Having her receive this award, I hope she just sees a glimpse of what others see in her and what I see in her, and that she never doubts that. I do, I look up to you so much. I do want to be you when I grow up.